Hellfire and Brimstone. Target individuals, psychic reading time. Richard the Urban Warlock here. As always, I'm going to be using a mix between the Hermetic Tarot deck and the What's the Tea. Right, if you want to personalise one of these, link socials from 850 winter sale. If you think you're a TI, get them in. Right, so yeah, so Hellfire and Brimstone, right? So it feels like this collective are being reminded who they are, because if you're a TI, astrally, spiritually, you're a threat. You're a threat. Don't let your attackers energetically walk all over you. Okay, rain, hellfire, and brimstone down on them. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords, Lord of Despair and Cruelty. This is what they wanted for you. This is what they wanted for you. I'm being told as well, don't pull your punches. Okay, don't pull your punches. So if you're unsure what that means, it's when you go to throw a punch, but then you kind of don't hit it with full force. Okay. And again, I'm not talking about a physical thing here, but we're not doing that. No, energetically, return to sender, etc. Transmutation. Star card, Daughter of the Firmament. Right, so that's then. Sorry, just bear with. That's then followed up by the Four of Swords, Lord of Rest from Strife. Okay. So what this feels like, and then I've got Queen of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to go a little bit left field with that in a second. Then the Magician, Queen of Swords, right? Right, Foolish Man in the reverse, right. Got a lot here. Right, so star card, right. So you are a star, okay? You are the star, right? You're supposed to be shining bright, and they have tried to take this from you. They have tried to dim your light. They have tried to steal your light. Four of Swords. You're going into a period of rest from strife because you're raining down hellfire and brimstone on these people. Queen of Wands in the reverse, right? So she's kind of on flames and stuff like that. It's in the reverse position. I feel basically you're taking down somebody who's involved in witchcraft, okay? Depending on what sort of attacks you take, it could be Freemasonry, occult magic as well, which, side note, is a lot stronger than witchcraft magic, right? Why? Because they have all the ancient knowledge, right? Yeah, it feels like you're taking down a Queen of Wands here, really. How the Magician, using your magic, using your return sender, using that, the gifts and abilities. Now, side note, little bit of a plug here for myself, right? If you are dealing with somebody, whether you know who it is or not, I can do hex removal remotely. It does work. I've got some very happy customers. I've even got one who, because they don't know who's doing it, has said that they might consider doing it once a month just to clear it off. Okay, it does work, right? Queen of Swords, this is you lopping off heads in the astral. And then the Foolish Man, I'm going to go very left field with this because I normally say the fool isn't a fool, but I feel like you're taking down some fool. Pity the fool. Pity the fool. Okay. If you're under the age of a certain age, you won't know what I'm on about. Mr. T. Right. Allow them to face the justice that you deserve. Allows them to face their karma. Now, Princess of Wands in the reverse. Again, she's on fire. I've got a Kirill because she's got her boobies out. Yeah. What I was drawn to there, because she's naked, it feels a little bit like if this collective has faced humiliation rituals from, or attempted humiliation rituals from these attackers, they're going to be publicly humiliated in some way. Okay. It can, right, return to sender, sending stuff back. It can take a bit of time. You've got to be patient. I get it's frustrating because you want it to hit automatically, but it can take some time. So be patient. Eight of Pentacles, Lord of Prudence. Okay. Eight of Swords, Lord of Shortened Force. The Empress, Daughter of the Mighty Ones. Right, so Lord of Prudence. I'm kind of saying, with that, I kind of want to say that I was going to say to tie it into the patience thing, but what I want to actually say is that up until recently, when you've been shoving this stuff back, you've been a little bit prudent. You've been a little bit cautious. And for whatever reason, you've remembered who you are. You're an empress. You're not a queen. You're an empress, right? And then what I've got with the Eight of Swords, I'm drawn to the fact that it's like running through the flower there. So it's like your spirit team, your guides, your protection guides, your angels, your demons, whatever they are with you, are running this person through. They've had enough now. You've had enough now, because you're sick to death of putting the effort in and being blocked and constantly walking around with some weird stank energy on you. And you've gone, enough's enough. Take them out. Take them out. Lights out, basically. Okay, you've not pulled your punches. Okay, what we got there? Sun card, Lord of the Fire of the World. You've got your Sun card coming forward. So let's switch to the What's the Tea and get some further clues. Right, is there anything on the bottom of the deck? Don't want to go for that because that came out in the reading last time. Right, so we'll see if it wants to make an appearance. Into you, good chemistry, great vibes, pure intentions. I feel like that's somebody else. Threatening. Power plays, control, pressure, you feel unsafe. As always, don't worry about that. You know, it's I don't want to go for that far with my collective, to be honest with you. So right, so I feel what this is in regard to is that you've recently met somebody, you've recently come into some kind of connection. Could be a love connection, could be a friendship connection, could be a business connection. And with the threatening there, I feel that these attackers, I want to say that they're threatening other people. I want to say that they're threatening other people to try and get them in to take you on and to try and put a wedge between you and this other person. Bankrupt, right? There's something here. I do feel it involves money. I do feel it involves money of some sort, because normally I say it could be that they're morally bankrupt. Okay, what I'm being told is, right, they've done a deal with the devil. So let me try and unpick this a little bit for you, because it seems a little bit complex. So you've recently come into some kind of connection with somebody and you're into each other. Like I say, be it love, be it friendship, be it business, whatever. But there's good chemistry there, right? Now, I feel like these attackers have had their eye on you for a period of time, because they monitor you. They monitor you online. They monitor you through flying monkeys. Yeah, they've been monitoring you. Now, the person who's attempting, well, there's somebody who's part of this who's being threatened by somebody else. They've got some kind of dirty laundry on them. Okay. And they're threatening them. Now the person who's doing the threatening, I feel like they're having money issues. I feel like they're having major money issues. Now, I feel like the person that they've got dirt on, they wouldn't do what the person that they have got dirt on would do. Because I feel like the person that they've got dirt on is it could be that they're secretly working in the adult entertainment industry, or they're giving out goods of some sort. But it's all kind of in the background. It's hush hush. Now the person who's doing the threatening, the ringleader, they know this. They've got some dirt on them. Now they wouldn't do it because they see that as kind of below them, beneath them, bit gross, bit stank, right? But they're bankrupt. So they're threatening this person, saying, right, you either get involved in this, you either do this, that, and the other, or your secret's going to be revealed. It's got an air of that to it. Okay. An offer, genuine intentions, a door opening. Are you ready to receive? You're getting some kind of offer, some kind of external offer. It kind of feels more like it's coming from source than a person. It probably will come via a person, but you're getting a genuine offer. I want to say to start moving forwards. Just be wary though, because there's a lot of fake smiles, a lot saying hi but hating inside, two-faced energy, watch who's smiling at you. I feel like this is more once this offer comes in. Okay, so if it was like a job offer, or an offer to do some kind of business with somebody, much like is always in life, the fakes, the frauds, the phonies, they come knocking. I think that you're going to be fine. I was going to stop there, but that one's fallen out. We've gone to haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. They're going to be left with this. These fake ass bitches. They're going to be left with this. Okay. Focus on what you have. Focus on this new connection. Focus on the offers that are coming in, because moving forwards, they are going to be genuine. Hellfire and Brimstone.